I've actually done this webinar, but this is absolutely not the first time that I have done this for my own businesses. But as you know, things change all the time. And as I was putting this together, I noticed that it was completely different. It was completely different in Mailchimp of how I set it up in the past to how it is set up now. So I really encourage you to follow different bits and pieces that I say on different platforms. There's Digital Hub for Small Business group, and then there's the Business Station Full Steam Ahead group as well, Facebook groups. And we pop in there and we talk about the latest things that have been happening and the changes. So you don't need to keep up with the changes all the time. We do that for you. Okay, so making a landing page and email sequence on Mailchimp. This is almost a two-part series because on Thursday, I'm going to be teaching you how to make a lead page. So you'll understand all of these terms in a few moments. So why should you bother? So in October, I know Australia was asleep during this time, but a lot of the world was awake and they absolutely and utterly freaked out when Facebook and Instagram shut down. Now, this left thousands of business owners freaking out about how they're going to access their customers, because a lot of us have built our customer base on Facebook or on Instagram. And, you know, they sort of, I've been saying this for years and years and years, but, you know, Facebook did actually shut down. And imagine if it completely shuts down. We don't own Facebook, we don't own Instagram, we don't own the meta universe, and it's their own business. So they actually have a lot of control over our business if we only keep it on Facebook and Instagram. As you know, I do teach Facebook and Instagram and how to build a community and a business on there, but I really encourage you to build your audience and then get access to that audience. And this is what we're going to be talking about today, building an email list so you can build your own customer base. Who am I to advise you on what you do? I know a few people that are on here today already don't know me, but I am in the trenches with you. Before and after my full-time job here, I spend my time building my other businesses and on the weekends. But I've also been in small business for quite a number of years. I have been teaching this for quite a number of years, and I currently now own a few e-commerce businesces and sell my own products. So I'm also an author and a certified Shopify and Facebook partner. I've got my Bachelor of Teaching, so this allows me to try and make complicated things quite easy for you to understand. And I'm absolutely stuck in that certificate for a small business, so I'm there with you, and a certified e-commerce specialist. But most of all, I am a mum to 2 teenagers. But now the biggest question is always, how do I actually get them off Facebook and Instagram and onto my email list? The answer to this is you need to know what they want and give it to them. So it always starts with your customers. It always starts with your audience. And that's why building that Facebook and Instagram audience is very important. So you can use that for your market research, and you can use that to get some ideas about what they actually want and then create it for them. So you could spend hours and hours and hours creating something that nobody wants. It's always a great idea to reverse engineer that and to say, great, what does my customers actually want? And then create it for them. So when we are talking about a lead magnet, I'm just trying to move my thing out of the way. When we're talking about creating a lead magnet, it's something that we give our customers that they actually really want. So it's a lead magnet is something that you offer on your website visitors or Facebook or Instagram in exchange for their personal information. So this is the aim is to attract the potential customers in the hopes that they will agree to be contacted directly to your business. I just need to put in a little bit of a piece of information for you. You do need to create this in an email system, something like Mailchimp, that gives them the option to unsubscribe. It's illegal to to send all this information out to your in a business capacity if they don't have the option to unsubscribe. So I do hear of small business owners that are sending things out from their own personal email address, or even an email address that they've bought, but they need to have that opportunity to unsubscribe legally. Okie dokes. So in digital marketing, this lead magnet is used to build an email list. So it can be any valuable resource you offering free of charge when someone signs up to your email list. So some of the email lead magnets, sorry, here it is, there's my nerves. Okay, take a breath. Some of the forms of the lead magnets you can take as ebooks, checklists, cheat sheets, video courses, a discount on the products, a free trial or a service, a white paper, an app or a software tool, or a goal setting worksheet. And like I said, I am actually doing a workshop on this on Thursday about how to create these. And like I said before, also and trying to make it very, very easy for you to create these. So how to find the best lead magnet. A really easy way of doing this is to go into Facebook, type in your niche, go to the pages and open up the verified tab, click on a page and scroll to the page's transparency. And then you can go to the ad library and you can see all of the ads that page is using. And you can see that most of these are a lead magnet in order for them to get people's email addresses and to get them off Facebook. And so just not copying them exactly, this is just for inspiration. The other place that you can go to, because sometimes that actually doesn't work, I've researched this a lot, and sometimes the ads, and I know that making ads, they don't actually come up there. So if that doesn't work, you can always go to the Facebook ads library. Now the Facebook ads library is all of the ads that are being run at the moment. So if your audience is in Australia, keep it to Australia. If your audience is in a different country, change that to a different country. And then you can go into the ad category. You can go into all ads. Perhaps your business is about yoga. And you'll see the ads running about yoga. Now I noticed that even though I put Australia, these ads aren't in English. So when I was practicing this the other day, this did take a long time the other day as well. So I won't waste your time if it doesn't load quickly, but we can change this language to English and then we can apply the filter. Okay, so clearly it's still taking a long time. I think around this time, around Christmas time, it's such a busy time. Everybody's using Facebook ads. So I won't waste your time there, but that's one place that you can go. There must be so many ads running at the moment. Okay, another place that we can go to is, I need to move that down. Another place that we can go to, now this is just for inspiration, this isn't to copy, is Leadpages. Is that going to open? Yep. Okay. So Leadpages is a place that you can go to just have a look and get some inspiration about what they suggest to use as a lead page and a landing page. So if you scroll on down here, this is actually the landing page, but to get an idea about the lead magnet that you're going to create, you might like to have a look and see what they're doing. So let's scroll. These people are giving a holiday gift guide. These people are doing a holiday gift roundup. These people are offering a discount off whatever they're giving, Digital Illustrator Academy. These people have a course, a bundle that they're giving away. These people have a contest. These people have a freebie, a coupon. So do you see how you can get very, very good ideas on the, the lead magnet that they are offering? So you can go down and you can say, okay, what am I going to check? I'm going to check a lead capture. This is what I want to do. 50 ways to find your dream clients. That's a freebie. What are they offering? Ready to sign up to get your free bundle of photos. So exclusive Black Friday, you get 50% off something or other. So this is, just have a look and see that if something pops out on you, out to you in your niche. And then you might say, I actually really like the way that they've done that. And we're going to come back to that soon. So this, get ready to get your free guide. I love guides. I love step-by-step things. I create them all the time. It's the way that my brain works. I really like a step-by-step process. And so that was probably something I would think, oh, great, I'd like to download that. And then, you know, see if that resonates with my customers and then create something like that. All right, let's go back here. So we can design that lead magnet in Canva. So we could design a checklist or a presentation or an ebook or a video or a mini course or a planner or a toolkit or an infographic. So let's have a look. Let's jump into Canva and see how easy this is. I'm not going to spend too much time on this because I will do it on Thursday for you. But if you are in Canva, if you're serious about your small business and advertising and you don't have a social media manager doing this for you, I really, really encourage you to get Canva Pro. It's $17.99 per month and you can have up to 5 people on that plan. So I really, really do encourage you to invest in Canva Pro. So if you, my thing's going around in circles. What's going on? Looks like I can't jump in. Okay, so I was going to show you how to do that. So if we're doing a Canva situation, you can just pop in there, create a design, and then go into type in infographic or type in ebook cover or type in checklist or type in daily planner, whatever your lead magnet is, and have a look and see. Okay, so things aren't responding. I noticed something strange was happening with this computer today, actually. Let's see what's going on. Nope, nothing's responding. All right. My apologies, my friends. Actually going to stop share and see if you're all still here. Let me know in the chat if you are all still here. Slow internet, yeah, maybe. Yes, saying you let me know. Okay, slow internet. Yes, great. Okay, good. Glad that you can all still see. I'm not sure what's going on with the background there. You're there, good. Okay, let's take a deep breath and jump back in. See if we can get back into our screens. I might have to do this blind, you never know. Okay, that is still going. And that's not so here and here. Bear with me, my friends. Let's have a look and see if this is going to work. There we are. Funny when these things happen, you can see how people manage in stressful situations. Taking a deep breath. Okay, I'm hoping we are back and running. Present. Might just have to take it a little bit slower than I have. Or maybe I had too many tabs open. Okay, let's go again. Where were we up to, my friends? We were up to creating in Canva. Okay, so yes, like I said, we can create this lead magnet in Canva. We can create the checklist, the presentation, the ebook, the video, the mini course. There's so many things that you can do in Canva. I'm a bit nervous about going back in there and showing you at the moment, but hopefully you'll understand what that means. But before you design an automated email sequence, you need to check out what other people are doing. So like I said, please go to your audience that you have already. And if you don't have an audience, jump into some of the Facebook groups that are around your niche and ask them what they want. Ask them if they want a checklist. Ask them if they want a free ebook or free guide. You know, if I create this thing, would it be of interest to you? And if you get absolutely nothing, great. You do not have to waste your time creating that for them. But if you get some really good feedback from it, fantastic, use it. Okay, so one thing that I do suggest is starting to look into your own niche, and just like we did with the ads before, going in and having a look and seeing what other people are giving out and starting to download some of them, starting to download lead magnets from your competitors and seeing how they set theirs up, seeing what it looks like, taking notes of what you do and what you don't like, and even the colors, and having a look and see how they all set things up. Have a look and see how it's set up on a desktop, how it looks on a mobile, and make sure that you're taking notes so you can remember what you do and what you don't like. So I do this all of the time. I download free things and I download paid things, so from my competitors, so I can see how things are set up and I can see what they are doing, and you know, to make sure that I'm keeping up with the latest information as well. Another place that you can have a look is something called Mild. And this is a search engine for email newsletters and e-commerce sales. Oh, it looks like it might work. I'm crossing my fingers every time I click now. Okay, so Mild is a place you can see other brands and the emails that they're sending out. I actually was quite surprised in this. So let me know if, you know, my surprise is unjustified and if you get emails like this. But when I was looking through all of these emails when I was researching for this, they look like websites. Their emails look like mini websites. They're not like the emails that I get, which is just text. All of these emails from these really large companies look like mini websites. And I thought, isn't that interesting? Do you get emails that look like websites? Or do you get emails that just look like text? So perhaps pop that in the comments for me. Let's have a look and see. Okay, yes, you do get a lot. All right. Is there a difference between a landing page and a lead page? Absolutely, absolutely, yes. Okay, Kathy's also saying I get emails that look like websites. Okay, so clearly I'm not signing up for branded emails that often. Most of my emails are from marketing people anyway. So I don't get, fashion websites. Okay, yep, I guess I do get one from Bird's Nest and it does look like a website, you're right. Now, there is a little question here saying, What's the difference between a landing page and lead page? So there's a lead magnet, which is the actual product that you give them, but there's the landing page that people land on. So a lead page is sort of like a landing page. It's like a sales page. Okay, so milled. So this is just not for you to absolutely and utterly copy, but just to get some inspiration. So whatever your niche is, you can have a look at all, you can have a look at the popular ones, and then you can have a look at, say, beauty. And then you can start having a look and see what they're giving out. So all of this kind of stuff can be made in Canva, or you can try and create that in Mailchimp, which is where we're going now. Okay, so they're actually gorgeous, beautiful, which makes me really, really think about how great the product photography needs to be for your product if you're in e-commerce. Okay, so a good one to go to, milled. Let's go back into our webinar. Okay, designing a landing page in Mailchimp. Please open, please open. Okay, so we need to open up a Mailchimp account and we need to name your audience. So let's go and have a look and do that. I have all of these prepared and open for you. And you don't need to use Mailchimp. This is just one example of a email system. Okay, so I'm signed in already. Great, view dashboard. I have a paid account, but I'm going to show you how to do this with a free account as well. So if you have a free account, it will look very similar to this, but there are just a few bits and pieces that you can't do in it. Before you even start creating your landing page, you need to create an audience. So that's on the side. And then if you haven't created the audience before, it will say create an audience. Now, what I really, really encourage you to do is go down to the side where it says tags. You'll see why this is important later. Once you've created your audience, you can create tags. Now, I encourage you to create a tag down there that has something to do with your landing page. So it might be a landing page 1, or it might be landing page for checklist, or landing page for a particular ebook that you're giving. Okay, so I really encourage you to make that tag. I'll do that. And that will allow you to segment your audience, and you can see who has come to your audience from that particular lead magnet. Okay, so first thing, set up your Mailchimp account. Second thing, set up the audience and name the audience. Third thing, create a tag. And then come over to here to create. Come down to landing page. Name your landing page, and I encourage you again to name it exactly the same as that tag. Choose your audience. And then you'll get a few different templates that you can choose from. Gosh, it really is slow today. And I've even moved to a different office so I can get faster internet for you. I don't know what's going on today. And now it's not even letting me scroll up and down. Okay, so you can go through all of these and you can see which one floats your boat, or you can create a really easy one like this one. And we take a few deep breaths as it starts. Okay, pop your logo in here. Have a look at the milled and have a look at the emails that were sent out. Have a look at the landing pages that we found on Leadpages, that brand, Leadpages, and see how you're going to design your email. Brand it the same colors, perhaps change the fonts. Tell them the benefits here of what the lead magnet that you are going to give them. Now with this box, I encourage you to open it up. So by default, it just has email address. I really encourage you to click on first name. Now, the reason I encourage you to do this is because when you are sending emails in the future, you can send emails and you can click on put in first name. And if you don't have their first name, it's going to look terrible. It's going to have, you know, some dodgy HTML thing saying first name. And so first name obviously makes it a lot more personable that you're sending out your emails, but you need to put it in here first. I don't actually think that you need their last name. I don't think you need their address, and I don't think you need their phone number. I think there's even birthday on there. Oh no, not anymore. Because it's too long for your customer to fill everything out, unless it is you need it specifically. Perhaps you are actually physically sending them something, and then you will need a lot of that information. Okay, I'm scrolling down on the right-hand side. There's quite a bit that I want to add in here. I don't like the word subscribe. I don't think it's very friendly. So if you have a download, I encourage you to put arrows and put something like download here. So it's really visually obvious about where you want them to click, or click here. Okay, so subscribe, I don't know, I just think it's a bit harsh. So you can change that to whatever you want there. Now, this is a little bit of a trick that I've been doing. Now, you choose to do this or not. This is for the people that have a free account that don't have the paid account. All right. So this is the confirmation message that people get when they click on that button. This is not another email that they get. This is just the pop-up confirmation to say, yes, you've been added to the audience. I would take that out. I would say something like, so great to have you here. Click here to download your whatever it is you're going to be downloading. Okay, then have again that visual call to action. Now, when I click that, I can add in a link. And then what I would be doing is changing that to a file. And that takes me to the back end of your Mailchimp in the file section where you're keeping all your files. This is where I would upload the lead magnet that you are giving them. So I would choose your lead magnet. I'll just click out of there. I would upload that into here. And then, I'm not even sure what this one is. And this is what I don't like about Mailchimp, is they don't even tell you which one it is. But I would upload that. And I'll insert that. So that now, when people as soon as people sign into this, they'll click there and they'll get that confirmation message that clicks up straight away, and they can download whatever it is you're giving them from here. Okay, So in this email, I suggest telling them exactly what they're going to get, the benefits of your lead magnet, probably a picture of your lead magnet here so they know exactly what it is, but popping that lead magnet in here. So that means that Mailchimp is actually holding that lead magnet for you and storing it there for you, which is fantastic. You don't have to send them somewhere else for it to download there if you don't have a website or if you don't have a YouTube channel or something like that. So you can download that there. And then I, sign off with something, however you sign off. All right, so that's if you have the free version. Even if you have the paid version, I would do that. But that's one way of doing it with the free version. Now, if we go over to the right-hand side again, if we click Style, this is where you can change the font. This is where you can change the colors. So you've got nice branded colors. You can round the corners of these. And you can have a little play around to make it look a little bit more pretty. Okay, and then you would save and close. Save and close. I'll go back and delete that once we've finished here today. Okay, so now you'll get to this page. So I encourage you to keep that the same as the tag, so you know that it's all connected beautifully. You can change this URL, connect your domain, or you can change this to what suits your customers. So you could probably change that to the name of your lead magnet. This is where audience and tags. So edit audience. Okay, this is why I asked you to tag before we actually got to this area. So the audience that it's going into, great, but we need to make sure that it's being tagged with the one that we put in there. So that's why I said right at the beginning, create your audience first and create the tags first, because then we can make sure that that is being tagged. And then it's for your analytics. It's for so that you know that those people have come from that lead magnet, and you can also then email just to those people. Okay, and there's a little trick around that as well. So I'm going to save that. This is your content, edit design. You can do any of the other things if you really, really want to. And then you can publish that. So you've made your lead magnet in Canva, and then you've made your landing page in Mailchimp. Okay, so that's the free version. If you have the free version and you've just asked them to download it from the pop-up, from my experience, some people don't see that and they expect to get another email. So what you can do then, this is a free version. What you can do then is create a campaign and just create a normal email. I think that is sitting under there. Yep, create campaign. You would just create a normal email and you would send that out to the people that have downloaded that lead magnet, and you would say to them, just checking to see if you got your download, and you would give them another link. Now that's the manual way of doing this. That's the manual way of doing it. Okay, so if you add recipients, with the audience, we've got that in there. Okay, And this is the tag. Do you remember how I was just saying? You can make sure you've got that tag in there so that you are only emailing the people that that tag is attached to. And this, again, personalize the to field. That's why I asked you to change the first name. So you can personalize it to them and you can say, you know, just checking, Betty, did you get that? You can save that and just send that email out. It's not a sales email. It is just an email to say, just checking to see if you got that download and if you had any questions. Okay, you can use that then as marketing to see if you need to tweak anything, if you need to fix anything. This is if you're going to do it from the free version and it's done manually. Okay, if you wanted to do it from the paid version of Canva, you would go to automations on the left-hand side. Now, this is where it stumped me last week because it has changed. I used to be able to use classic automations, and I actually tested this on a free version so I could deliver this properly to you, and it didn't give me the option of classic automations. So I'm not going to use it. I'm going to use the one that is probably available to you. So if we scroll down, we'll welcome new contacts, or you can go through all of the other journeys and have a look and see, but this is probably the one that you're going to be using. Like I said, this is, oh, it's moving around. This is for the paid audience. Sorry, paid membership plan. Okay, so what happens is we get a sign up. You're going to let me? No, we actually need to do it. I'll build a journey. Okay, yes, that's the audience that we want to do it to. Okay, so they sign up. Save signing points. Get more specific about who enters this map. Campaign activity. Okay, so then you can have a look at how you want them to sign up, landing page activity, if they've opened it, and if they've opened anything else. I'm pretty sure that you can also get the tags from here. Gets email. And this is where you would set your, did you get the download? And is there anything I can do for you? Do you have any questions? So it's the same email as you would manually send out in the free version, but this is just automated. So the paid version gives you access to automate this email as soon as somebody gets into that system. Alrighty, hope that makes sense. Okay, let's go back here. Now, if that all sounds really complicated for you, there are paid versions called ClickFunnels. And this basically does exactly the same thing. So you can have a look and you can see how people can automate that funnel. So lead magnet coming into the landing page. Oh, there it is. Coming into the landing page, adding the email, coming onto the sales page, adding value. And then that's a whole entire series that can be set up as well. Okay. You've probably heard of ClickFunnels before. Alrighty, another one that you can look at is, we did have a look at it before, is Leadpages. Now, Leadpages is just a brand, it's a name of a company. And you can have a look and see, oh, save 60% on Leadpages during a Black Friday sale. It might be something you'd like to look into. Basically the same. So it offers you the chance to, and I have no affiliate with any of these programs, just to let you know. It offers you the chance to create these emails beautifully, just like we would before. But it's just a bit of a drag and drop situation, so it's a bit easier for you. Okay, so that's 2 if you wanted the paid version of it. Yikes. So thank you for listening to me with a little bit of a bundle of nerves today and a few little hiccups along the way with our internet connection. So I know a few of you have jumped onto this program. So I specialise in social media and e-commerce, if you don't know me before. But we've got a whole entire amazing team. I think there's over 20 of us now in I was about to say New South Wales, in no, my goodness, I keep saying the things that I'm not meant to, in Northern Territory, Queensland and WA. And we're all over the place, and we're here to help you grow your small business. So you do get 7 hours worth of personalised business mentorship, and we've got the team specialise in all sorts of different things to help you along with that. You do need to be in WA, Queensland or Northern Territory. The reason why I was saying that before, because I was thinking, gee, where can't they be? And then it was coming out of my mouth. You do need to be making a profit in your business. That just means that you're not registered as a non-for-profit business. If you are registered as a non-for-profit business, we do have facilities for you. So just get in contact with us, and then you need to have fewer than 20 full-time staff members. So if you haven't registered already, it's businessstation.link/register. I'm going to stop sharing. Okie dokes. All right, so let me just go through these questions. Okay, so do we need a website for this? No, the landing page on Mailchimp is basically your one-page website, and you can make it look as pretty as you want. Okay, great. Thanks for the information. I'm really glad that you got something out of that. Okay, what else? Oh, okay, so if you've got any other questions, just let me know. One new message. So would I run Google Ads or Insta? I would have to speak to you about that in relation to your personal business, just to see what is best. But what I would trial is to do Google Ads, see how it goes for a little while, and then try Facebook and Instagram ads and see how it goes. Thank you very much. I'm glad that you enjoyed that presentation. That's wonderful. So Mailchimp stores all emails for me, right? Can I see those email addresses? Goodness, it's going too fast. I need to open this up so I can see this properly. Mailchimp stores all those emails for me. Can I see all of those email addresses? Absolutely. Absolutely. That's why we need a Mailchimp or another CRM, another customer organisation system, so that we can actually use those email addresses. And yes, you get to keep those email addresses because they've signed in. They've given you their email address and they've signed in. So yes, you then have access to all of those email addresses and you can see them. Yeah. Okay. What else can we hear? Thanks, Victoria. No problem. Good stuff. Coolio. Okay. Again, thank you very much for sticking with me today. I will be doing okay, so that was just a question. I'll just get back to you, Ben, in a second. Like I said, on Thursday morning at 9:30, I will be doing a workshop on how to, what types of lead magnets are very good and how to make them. And hopefully the internet's going to be useful for me today. Okay, so Ben says, thanks, Victoria. No problem. All good. Will we get a copy of this webinar to go through at a later date? Yes, Ben, you do get a copy of it. No problem at all. It will be emailed to you probably in about a couple of days. It just needs to be edited a little bit and then and sent through Business Station. Okay. So any other questions? Where do we sign up for Thursdays? businessstation.com.au, go to events, and then there's heaps of events. So an easy way to do that is to just pop in my name, Victoria Yuen, Y-U-E-N, and all of the events, all of the webinars and workshops that I do come up there, and then just register that way. It's a really, really easy way of registering for the ones that I create. And while you're there, jump on in and see all the other ones that everybody else is creating as well, and register. Even if you can't make the time to be there live, it's a great idea to register, and then you can get the recording of it. But as you can see in the chat, if you are here live, we have the chance to go through and answer some questions for you. So I really, really do encourage you to try and be there live. Okay, Chris is asking, can I get access to other email addresses that Mailchimp has in their database unless I get it through my lead magnet, I think you mean, instead of link magnet? Okay, no, you need to get permission for email addresses. It's personal. You have access to their personal inbox, and we can't get other people's email addresses. You will hear every now and then of website scrapes, which means that there are companies that go through, apparently it's legal, yeah, and it is, I guess, but there are companies that go through thousands and thousands of websites, people's websites, and they scrape the email addresses from them. You know, so on my website, I've got info at digitalhubforsmallbusiness.com.au. So somebody can scrape that email address, and then they can start, and then they can use that in their email system. I don't think it's particularly ethical, and I run my businesses with high integrity and very high ethics. So it's entirely up to you how you feel about that, which is absolutely fine. Ben and Chris are having a wonderful conversation in there, so that's great. I love it when you guys connect together. It's very, very cool. Okay, so thank you very much for coming in, and if there isn't any other questions, I'm going to jump off, try to figure out what on earth is going on with the internet, and have a cup of tea so I can take a few breaths. So really good to have you here today, and as always, I wish you a wonderful day, and I wish you all the best that can possibly, you know, all the best in your business that there can possibly be, because I know how incredibly tricky it can be. So take care, and hopefully I'll see you all on Thursday. Thank you. See ya.